Hey guys, how are we? I'm just back again. I had so much fun doing the last one on finger technique. Just thought I'd do another one on, now this is just how to get accents. That's pretty much just what this one is. It's not about any right way to do it, it's just showing you my way that I use. So, I'm using molar. Now, for people who don't know molar, it's pretty much just a whipping motion with your wrist or with your, your elbow. It's kind of, if you learn the full molar, it's good for like proper back beats. So it's like this. Kind of, this is how I do it. You know what I mean? That gives me a good backbeat, If I'm playing a good rock beat, you want a good backbeat, I'm also letting it rebound fully into the back of my hand, like Kenny Arnoff. So that's the full molar. That's the full molar coming from here and kind of whipping up and coming down. You know what I mean? But then, as you want to get faster and smaller motion, you can move down and just do it with your wrist like that. See that? And so that's basically the molar stroke. Now, the reason why molar is good is, and just, this is why everyone goes crazy about molar, is because you can get this thing where it's a pumping motion and you get rebounds or notes in between it. So a good way of doing that is learning it in triplets. So we've got whip, tap or first rebound, and then ups. Look at this. So you bend that. You bend your wrist back up to get in position for the next whip, but that's also your next stroke. So you've got whip, two, prep, whip, two, prep, whip, two, prep, whip, two, prep. See that? That's what we're doing. And so what's great about this is you're already in position for the next whip. You know what I mean? Now there's different ways of doing this. This is another thing I want to go into. So you can do it by doing it all pretty controlled. Okay, so basically whip, two, three, whip, two, three, one, tap, up. Like that, very controlled. You can also do it using rebound. I'm pretty bad at rebounding with my right hand, but you can see it with my left hand. Okay, that's all rebound. Doing nothing, and that's pretty cool itself. But what I find is that even with this, because I haven't worked on it enough, when I get faster, it turns into diddle it. It turns into that. A little bit sloppy, and that's obviously just me not working on it enough. Now, there's no right method, okay? I've seen guys like Derek Pope on YouTube, Jojo Mayer, they all have different ways of doing it. Jojo uses more of a French grip position, you know what I mean, like that, which I'm pretty good at with that hand. He uses that, it's like a molar pull-out accent or whatever he calls it. I can't even do it with my right hand. But yeah, what I'm saying is there's no right way of doing it. You can do it this way, in French, and do the pumping motion with French grip. You can move across into American grip and do it. And you can go into full German. German's great because you can use the full thing of the wrist, okay? You can do it without rebound, using your wrist. That's very, very controlled, see that? And you can do it with rebound, which is a lot more effortless. I'm doing it so sloppily. Okay. Very sloppy, obviously, guys, but I'm still getting better at it, okay? But the reason why I did this video is because of a discovery I found out about myself. When I'm doing the molar technique, I'm not using first finger, okay? First finger is freaking awesome, I love it, okay? It's an awesome fulcrum point, but for this I find the middle finger fulcrum is like the best, because it just gives that rebound. Gives that nice effortless rebound that you can kind of control. Okay, now this is the proper reason. Here we go, the pinky. On my right hand, not my left uses rebound. Okay, and I'm not even really good at it. But it's a lot more effortless. The right hand, it's a more wrist-oriented motion, but check out this. This is where I'm holding it, mainly in there. I'm pinching it pretty hard with my pinky, and Jojo Mayer says on his DVD, you'll find out if you exercise the pinky, that's one of the strongest muscles in the hand, and it helps the wrist pivot. And check out this. Mainly in the wrist, right? And that's effortless. Oh, it's still pretty sloppy, but you know, does that kind of get the point across? That's my pinky doing that. You know what I mean? It shows that you don't really need to use fully. I mean, there's not much rebound happening there. That's mainly wrist motion, and that pinky just it's like helping the wrist kind of bring across. Ah, obviously, you know, this is just a discovery. I'm still sloppy at it. But yeah, that's that. So, you know, try out molar. You know, try it out, see if it works for you. Try different positions. Try French. Obviously, try and copy what your good hand does, which is what I need to do. I wish I knew how to get it better. But, you know, French position, American position, proper German position with that wrist. Experiment with using the first finger fulcrum. You know, second finger fulcrum for more rebound, and just whatever feels more comfortable to you. Okay, and then try. I mean, if none of those work, try my method of playing right from back here, using that wrist motion. Okay. My left hand, it feels better, but it's just a bit less consistent, and it's more da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's something that I have to work on. Sloppy as, but anyway, I hope you guys get the idea. And then your goal is, I can't do this, syncing up the hands. You know what I mean? I mean, that's sloppy as hell, but you know, I hope that makes it comes across on camera. So just to recap, molar, it's a whip. You can get the good backbeat by using the whole whip. Then if you want the pumping motion, you bring it down to just the wrist. Maybe a little bit of elbow if you want to, but I wouldn't even recommend that. Then things to build it up, obviously. Just, you know, do the pumping motions. 6 times each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is really fun. You know what I mean? And I could do this all day. Then do 4. 4's pretty hard. But it's effortless with the right hand. Because it's got that whipping motion. It's really weird. Yeah, let's just kind of talk about that. So, look. We've got...
How long did...
Oh, no, we're nearly done, Dad.
Okay.
Nearly done, but yeah, I just want to talk about that. I'm using rebound here, right? And to get 4 hits, it's actually quite difficult. In German anyway. If I move to French, even that's kind of, actually there, that is pretty, that is okay to maintain in French. But with this hand, I can somehow maintain it in, you know, in just German position, using this pinky thing, you know? And you can see how that sounds better, doesn't it, Dad? It sounds more like,
lot.
Very consistent, isn't it?
It's a lot more effortless and...
No, it isn't. It's not more effortless.
Isn't it? Okay,
no.
Then it's not.
But yeah, all I'm saying is, experiment. Use rebound, experiment with the wrist motion, experiment with the pinky, okay? And just play accents, okay? If you're one of the guys that does this, you know, the whole downstroke, tap, up. You know, the whole really, you know, the proper snare drum technique, do it. Tommy Igoe does it, and he does it blindly faster than the molar, you know what I mean? So it's about what, you know, what you practice and, you know, what, you know, it's about the result, you know what I mean? If you drive into town, if you go by bus, you know, and you go by car, you know, who really matters? You know? So it's really about the result, you know? I've seen so many guys do different methods, but they've just put in the hours. They've put in 100 bazillion hours, and they can just do it blindly fast. So anyway, practice, and work out what works for you. And yeah, molar technique. Have fun with it.